Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Profile Plus. This is Padma. Today in this video we are going to see 7 important habits to just stay calm and happy in our life. Okay, see friends, in day-to-day life, in the process of just achieving your career goals or your life goals, we sometimes forget about the factor happiness. So why are we just running behind the career? Why are we running behind the life goals? It's ultimately to just have some happiness for our life, isn't it? So when we forget to be happy, then there is no point. Okay, so today let's discuss about the 7 important habits in this video. Let's begin. Yes friends, as a matter of fact, all of us wanted to only acquire some good habits for our lives, isn't it? But sometimes in the fast growing world, because we are running behind the commitments, we forget some real good habits and an easy habits which we can do in order to acquire some happiness for our own self. Okay, so let's discuss about those points. See, my first point today is do what you love to do. See, it's very unfortunate that many of us who are watching, many of you who are watching this video may not, really be involved with your passion in day-to-day life. Some wanted to be a designer, but you must be ending up doing a teaching job, isn't it? Some really wanted to become a doctor, but maybe for some reasons you might have not gone into that field. You might be end up doing your own business. Okay, see, this is very unfortunate, I do agree, but you all have some passion for yourself, something which you love to do. Never ever give up on that. Have at least in a day half an hour for yourself to do your passion. Okay, some have a passion to drive, to go for a long drive. Please do that. Okay, some who are really passionate about cooking, some men are really interested in cooking. Have your time for that. When you do something what you love to do, that will rejuvenate your mental health. And the next minute you jump into your career, mark my words, you can give the double the amount of productivity in your job. So happiness and rejuvenating your mind is really important in order to give your best in whatever you're doing on your day-to-day life. So please make it as a habit. Do what you love to do at least half an hour a day. Okay, that's my first point. Second point here is focus on one thing at a time. Okay, see, this is becoming a very big sickness in many of us, especially these young adults and youngsters these days. They do at least 3 or 4 things at a time. They be on their online class and they also play games and they also eavesdrop what is happening around and they be deviated with something else also into their mind. See, this is something where you are not even present at the present. This is an example which I give, and even adults do this. Okay, adults like you or me. See, we also tend to do this and we are not so conscious about it. But I'll tell you, be conscious on this from today. Okay, so be always conscious on whether your mind goes with what you are doing currently. Okay, even if you're talking to your neighbor or even if you're talking to your friend, advising your friend or listening to his emotions, please present at that moment. In fact, my stress management videos and anger management videos, I have just told you all this point, present at the present. This is really important that you focus on one thing at a time, gives you some satisfaction of living. When you really have that satisfaction, yes, I am being at the present and I have given my 100% on that activity, it automatically calms your mind. It automatically gives some kind of calmness and happiness to your mind. We all wanted to be happy, right? End of the day, if you want to be happy, give your best. If you want to give your best, then just focus on one thing at a time. Even if it is cooking or your household or anything, even washing vessels, just be concentrate. Your concentration is really important, and then just go do things and halfway you leave it and go and do the next thing and doing simultaneously 3-4 works in the name of time management. No, never. Okay, time management tricks are different, but still focus on one thing at a time. That's a great advice, and this habit you must take it as your daily routine. Fine. The third point here is correct your posture. This may look really silly, friends, I'll tell you. When I heard this for the first time, I felt, hey, how can correcting the way I stand or correcting my posture can give me some happiness? Okay. But I had a proof. When I just went and researched on this, I found a lot of interesting facts about it. You know what? Psychology or the doctors say when you correct your posture, when you just stand very straight, when you don't slouch, when you're really having your shoulder upright and chin up to talk or to walk or to sit and converse, that gives unbelievable confidence and unbelievable positivity to your day-to-day life. See, the moment you slouch, you become lazy. The moment you just sit straight. Example, if you're watching this video by lying down or slouching, just get up and put your backbone straight and just correct your posture now. Once you correct your posture, just tell me whether your mind is refreshed or not. Just comment below, okay? Please comment below so that I'll really know. Because I personally got this kind of a positive feeling when I did it, okay? When you walk or when you talk to anybody or you sit and read or whatever the actions you do, make sure your postures are very correct, that you don't slouch. This is your another important habit to stay calm and to stay fresh on your day-to-day life. Next one here is care your feelings. See, this is really important, friends. I have spoken a lot about emotions in my motivational videos. Please do watch that if you're feeling down today, okay? But here my point is care your feelings. People think that not expressing more can just project myself as a very good person outside. Actually, it's not. This cannot be taken it for a long run. If you hide your feelings for a long time, that will just burst like a volcano. Please remember this. You cannot just suppress your feelings. It can be anger, anxiety, or it can be your emotions where you feel completely down, the way you grieve. See, whatever the emotions are, there are different types of emotions humans can never escape from. Those emotions, if you are a person that you have a lot of emotional feelings in you, just take a time, talk to a friend or talk to some of your family members whom you really trust and love. Just go and pour all the emotions out, okay? And there are some best ways to escape from your anger or to just come out of your anger, okay? That is also important. But instead of this, if you just suppress your mind, you will end up with aggression, anxiety, insomnia, all these things. You wanted to know what insomnia is? Go and watch my video on stress management, and I have given enough advices about insomnia and just anxiety and how you fall under aggressions. Fine. So we should definitely escape from all of this. Don't hide your emotions or don't just control your emotions. Just let it flow at the time whenever you feel down or whenever you feel high. Okay, this is really important. Care your emotions. My next point today is just have a proper sleep. Okay, sleeping is very important, as you all know. See, when you don't have a proper sleep, obviously we will end up with a very irritated morning hours. When you get up from the bed little irritated, just imagine how the day is gonna end up. You will never love the coffee what your mom makes. You will just end up with some small irritation of selecting your dresses, and even after wearing your nice selected dresses, you will never be satisfied with your accessories because your morning was not really peaceful, isn't it? And then you just go to the traffic, you feel double the time irritated today. Actually, you are facing this traffic jam every day, and you're advanced in it. You have still 20 minutes or 10 minutes to reach your office. But why are you so irritated today? Could be this is the reason you didn't sleep the previous night. Well, sleeping is really, really important, friends. Give a proper rest to your mind and to your body. So minimum 6 hours, some people say 6 hours of sleep, or some people say 8 hours of sleep, but I advise you as much as you need. Okay, there are some people who wanted 10 hours of sleep. Maybe your body needs it. Just go sleep that much of time. When you get up from your bed, you have to just get up happily. So that is when you can make the whole day completely happy and relaxed. You will feel really calm. You know, you will just have peace in wherever you go if you are peaceful inside. So sleeping is really important. Have a good sleep. Next, okay, so now here socializing with the strangers. See, socialization is very, very important because it has got an indirect psychological effect on a human brain. There are a lot of proved statistics in psychology says that people who are having a profession of going and doing a public service can live long life. Okay, means they are exposed to some strangers every day. They are just being with a very big group of people, and they are socializing themselves to bigger group. Of course, when I talk about socialization, again you have to remember the social distancing as well, because this is a pandemic situation. Socialization doesn't mean that physically going and socializing. Okay, it can be even a phone call to some people, and some of your old friend after a long time, or it can be your mother, your best friend. Just go and speak to her. Okay, and just be with always a group of people. Try to discuss about different things. When you are socializing yourself, your own stress never hits you. Okay, it never backfires you. Please remember this. When you have a very big emotional problem, when you have a kind of a breakdown that day, when you socialize yourself, you think that my problems are nothing. That's another trick what you can make. Try to know what people are. Try to know what are their problems, and try to know everyone has a problem. Okay, in our life, every people are facing some hurdles on day-to-day life. There is no one in this whole universe says that I'm completely tension free. No one is like that. But socializing will definitely improve your mental health. So take some time for that on your day-to-day routine. It's really important. Even if it is 10 minutes, fine with it. Okay, take the 10 minutes to socialize with the people around you. My last point today here is just exercise every day. See, people always argue saying that, ma'am, I'm already done with my household. Especially my female students who are homemakers, they are the kingmakers of the family, of course, but still they say that I am doing all my household. I sweep my house, I just mop my house. These are all my exercises. Why do I separately spend a time to exercise? But remember, friends, doing your household could be your commitment. Exercising is what you concentrating on your body. Do you concentrate on your body when you sweep, or do you concentrate on the materials around the house, or whether you have to clean it properly or dusting? You have to dust the house and you have to just sweep it, and your whole concentration is on the dust, because you don't want the dust just to go back with the speed of your fan or whatever it is. Okay, so we always concentrate on the work what you do, but when you exercise, you have to concentrate on your body. When you move your hands, or when you just do your very simple exercises also, our concentration falls on the muscles. So this is most required, because again psychology or the doctors say when you exercise, most of your stress can be out of your mind and your body. Your physical stress can also be you can get rid of all the physical stress, as well as when you have a little mental stress. Okay, there are certain people who literally feel like always lying down, always being on their bed when they are feeling completely sad. I do agree, it's really hard. It's easy for me to advise, but it is really hard that when you're literally down with your feelings, you cannot get out of your bed. But just imagine, after 5 hours of thinking about your past and crying and crawling in the bed, imagine that 6th hour when you get out of the bed and go by yourself to your kitchen and make a cup of coffee. Don't you feel relaxed? don't you feel that you just get some sort of energy to live the rest of your life? That's what I'm advising here, to make it as your daily routine. Exercise, get out of your bed, that you just make all the 7 habits as your daily routines to stay happy and to stay healthy. See, this may sound like, maybe I'll just take 2 or 3 among that. No compromises. You should just make all these 7 points as your daily routine, and just comment below so that I'll get a proper feedback. And don't forget to just press this like button to just tell me whether you like this video, or it motivates me to make lot more videos like this in order to just know your interest. Okay friends, enrich, empower and emerge with English. All the very best.